What's up, guys? Josh here with DepriveD Productions. Thanks for checking out our first tutorial in Blender to Mixer to Unreal. We're going to make this stylized, colorful little cartoon bush because we don't mind the bush sometimes. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is we're going to model this bush in Blender. We're going to texture it in Mixer, and then we'll bring it into Unreal next to finish it up. You know what I'm talking about? So definitely check it out. Let's get started. All right, so step one, we got to model this son of a sandwich. So let's jump in Blender. Okay, let's model. Let's grab our, click on the box, press X, and delete it. All right, let's start fresh. Shift A, go down to circle. Now stop. Don't do anything else. Go down here. Click on the little things. Change your vertices to 24. Once you press Tab to go into edit mode and you see how many you got, you cannot go back here. It's gone. Okay. Now press F because they're all selected. If not, press A to select and deselect all your vertices. At your little dots, press F, connect them, and you got yourself a face. Now you got your different things up here: dots, lines, and faces. So you can press 1, 2, 3 on your keyboard. Press 3, right? That's cool. Make sure you have your face selected. Okay. Now press I. Press the letter I. Then 0.125 enter. See what happened there? Do it again. 0.125 enter. You're going to do that 8 times. You're going to do it 8 times, bro. I'm on number 5. I'm on number 6. I'm on number 7. I'm on number 8. I'm done, bro. I'm done. That's it. We're done. We don't got to do it again now. Now, the next part, we're going to have to switch back to the vertices. I wish there was a quicker way to do this, but we're going to click on every other dot. Now, there's a couple different ways to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to kind of squiggle around here. You know what I'm saying? Do the best I can. Grab every dot. Anyway, don't make sure you grab all the outer dots. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you grab every other outer dot. So since we cut it into 24 vertices, you should be grabbing about 12 dots. You know what I mean? Now, what we can do is we're going to click this button right here. It's going to give us, like, that way when we scale these things, it's going to give us a little control. You know what I'm saying? We can kind of control how well it does it. All right. So let's undo. Press S for scroll, or S for size, and let's kind of get it where you want it. Like I said, feel free to scroll it. We kind of want to get this kind of look right there. Okay, so feel free to get it about right there. Boom, I like that. Okay, so we got that little kind of circle looking thing now. Now what I'm doing is I'm press 2. Got all the lines now. If you hold Alt and click the outer edge, I grabbed all of them, bro. Now, with this still selected, I'm going to still, like, grab other faces as I size rotate and grab. So I'm going to grab on the Z, and I'm going to start bringing it down. Okay, not too much. Maybe scroll it up. That way you get your points. Get your points. We'll fix that in a minute. Not too much because you don't want it like that. We're making a bush, bro. We're going to make a bush. So let's put it about right there. Okay. Now I'm going to do it again. Grab Z, but I'll make it really tiny and bring my points down here. Bring my points down. Cool. Now what I'm doing is going to press 1. I'm going to grab the middle dot here, okay? Just the middle. Make sure it's 1. Make sure 1. So you can select that middle dot, bro, and bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you scroll your mouse wheel out so you can get that kind of look there because you have this thing selected here. And boom, I got kind of a circular thing here. It rounds up real nice. I'm gonna go ahead and right click and smooth it while I'm in object mode. Make sure you press Tab to go back into object mode. Remember, switching between object and edit mode with Tab. Make sure you're in object mode and you can flatten or smooth it. Boom, just like that. Okay, that's a start. You know what I'm saying? But we need a couple of these. So with it back in object mode like this, because it looks a little rigid, no, not rigid, but it looks a little bland. We got some work to do. Now we're going to Shift D. That makes you another one. We're going to grab it on the Z and bring it up just a little bit, okay? Just about right there. You like that? Maybe a little bit more, okay? Now what I want to do is I want to rotate it a little bit on the Z on the Z axis. Bring it around like that. Okay, it's a little different one now. And now what we want to do is I want you to size it 0.8. Size 0.8. Now grab it and bring it back down. Up, you're going to see it's going to kind of intersect. We want that intersection. We want it to intersect a little bit because now we're going to go to Tab. Make sure we have the second one selected, or press 2. Grab that whole outer edge again and bring it up. Bring it out of there. That one's not going to be as round. It's going to be a little more flat, okay? And feel free to toy with that a little bit. Get it how you want it, you know what I'm saying? Be picky about it, you know what I'm saying? Now let's do it again. You know what I'm saying? We got our second one here. It's separate models, 2 different models there. Shift D, grab on the Z, bring it up about the same amount if we can, okay? Maybe about right there, okay? Let's rotate it on the Z right here, boy. There we go, okay? Make sure I'm happy with it. I'm going to bring this one down just a little bit. I'm going to bring, wait. I'm going to bring this one down just a little bit, but I'm going to size it. Press S, 0.8 again. Okay, we're going to bring it down. Let's bring it down a little bit like that. Okay, not too shabby, not too much. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's bring it up just a little bit like that. Okay, I like it. Let's go ahead and do one more. You know what I mean? I think we should do one more. Let's Shift D, grab on the Z, bring it up. Now it's again rotated on the Z axis. Okay. Now we're gonna size it 0.8. One more again, bro. Now let's bring this one down a little bit. Bring it down. Press Tab again. You know, go back into edit mode. You know what I'm talking about. Grab all your lines. It's already got them grabbed for us, so we can grab it on the Z, Bring them up a little bit. Make sure that's flattened out real nice. Get a good angle on it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're happy with that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it don't look kind of funky. You can always go back and make kind of changes later. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of making sure that I'm only grabbing those edges, you know what I'm saying? Because if I undo it and I bring them up just a little bit, it might look a little crooked, but it don't look too shabby, you know what I'm saying? But the point is we have ourselves a little bush now, you know what I'm saying? We've got to start on it, okay? We got a little bit more work to do. Let's keep going. Now, we have this thing. It looks kind of cool, but it looks kind of funky. One problem is it's only one face, and I mean one face thin. So it's like what we need to do is we need to solidify this entire thing, and that means to basically make it to where it's not just a flat piece of art here. We need to actually have a little bit of solidity to it, or whatever word that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this one model. So in object mode, again, because you can select each one now, grab each one, hold shift, hold shift, hold shift. Now what you want to do, bruh, is Control J. Now you got one model humming. You can press tab, and you can go, you can see that you can edit the entire thing now. It's exactly what we want. You know what I'm talking about? Now, let's go over here to our modifiers. You know what I'm saying? With this bad baby selected, make sure you add yourself a modifier and go down to solidify. You're like, oh snap, it looks funny. And the reason it looks funny is because you're actually, if you flatten it out, it'll just look back, you know, flat again. But if you notice, it added a little bit of a face there. It added a little bit of solidity to a little bit of, it ain't so flat no more, bro. But we got a little bit of a like, the edges look kind of funny, right? I'm gonna teach you how to fix that right now. So check this out. Go tab into edit mode. Go down here to the bottom. I want you to press Control R. You're going to create a loop cut, okay? Click the mouse, and then you're going to be able to have control over to where you put it, and then you're going to bring it almost all the way down and click the mouse again. Boom, okay? And you can press Tab. Looks good. Okay, let's go back up to this spot. Let's do the same thing. Control R. Oops. Control R. There we go. Click once. Bring it down a little bit. Boom. Let's do it right here. Let's get in this area right here. Control R. Boom. Right there. Bring it down. Boom. One more time right here. Control R. Boom. You're creating loop cuts and getting rid of that nonsense. And as you can tell, we made that look a lot better, baby. You know what I'm talking about. And we only have one more thing to do. We could go ahead and add a material, but since there's only going to be one material and we don't need to separate them in Mixer, we're already done in Blender. So what we're going to do now is literally go to the UV editing. So we got to go right here to the UV editing, boy. Now we can zoom in. You know what I'm saying? We got our model here. We got to make sure how are we going to unwrap this. I'm going to tell you we're going to do it the easy way. It's a bush, so we kind of got it made. We're going to press Tab, press A to select all, and press U. We're going to go down right here to the unwrap. It's going to be the Smart UV project. You're going to press that, and it's going to do all kind of stuff for you, and boom, okay? Now, that's going to work good enough for what we're doing because we don't need a lot of material and texture nonsense going on with this. It's just a bush, and now we can save it. You can go back here and look at it one more time. The point is it's done. You have to have it unwrapped like that for Mixer to read it. That's a big thing. It has to have an UV map. If it doesn't, your Mixer isn't going to be able to texture it correctly. Now we can look at our layout, we can look at our UV, whatever we want to do. Like I said, if you want to add a material, you can. Feel free to toy with that as much as you want. Let's go to File. Let's go ahead and save this bad baby. Now I got me a DP folder. I'm gonna name it Bush. You know what I mean? Wait. No, let's put all capitals, homie. You know what I'm saying? All capitals, like big old bush like that, bro. Now what we'll do is now that it's saved, you can export it as an FBX, right? I'm gonna be in that DP folder as well. Bush FBX, boom. We are finished in Blender. Let's go on to Mixer and keep going. Okay, so here we are, step 2. We're going to texture or materialize or whatever. We're going to make this thing look like it actually has more than a gray color. We're going to name it Bush, bro. We're going to name it. I added a new one. Just clicked on New, added a new one, and boom, we're in Quixel Mixer, so we can add a little life to this bad baby. While we're already in this second tab here, we'll go down. We'll go to Custom, okay? And you notice I got the DP. We'll grab that bush, bring it in. Boom, there she is. You can see the UV map adds to it. And again, it's not perfect. You'll see some issues there with your map. And again, we're going to get away with that because it's a bush and it's not going to have a lot of, it's a cartoony bush. It's a stylized kind of bush. Speaking of stylized, let's go to layers. We're going to go right here. We're just going to add a collar. Boom, just like that. So we want to get rid of all this nonsense because all I want is a collar. You get what I mean? That's literally all I want. So we're going to go to the collar and what we can do if you want, we can go ahead and just, we can grab the roughness because we want it to be rough. That's for sure. Again, I'm moving the light around and stuff. I'm having some fun with it. I'm going to make it a green, brah. I'm going to bring it over here, grab it, change it to like a green, bring it like a pale green though, like not too greeny, like a little bit of a grayish kind of a gray green. Okay. You like that? You like we did that kind of cartoony looking, right? That's pretty good. But we want just a little bit of texture to it, and it's not going to have any roughness or metallic or anything like that, or even a normal map. It's not. We don't even have to worry about that. The roughness is literally just to keep it rough there for us because we like it rough. You know what I mean? We get rough. We're not scared of that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of imperfection here. So let's add one more layer. Go down here to surface, change it to imperfection. You know what I'm saying, and go down to this frost bad baby right here. Now click on that bad baby and you're going to notice that nothing happens. You're like, nice, but something did happen, bro. Something did happen. Just watch and see. If I click on this bad baby right here, because we got the frost one selected, you're going to notice that, oh snap, it's on there, but we don't like that. Let's go to the opacity here and let's bring it down to where it's not too crazy. Okay, about like that. You see that? See what's going on there? I like that. But now we want to change the color. It's white, you know what I'm saying? And I want it to be like a brighter green, you know what I'm saying? Like to kind of give us, add to that green a little bit, and then make sure we have two different colors of green. So that's what we have now. As you can tell, we have two different colors of green kind of laying over top. And you can scale that a little differently if you want to. Go down here to the scale, maybe just change it to 5 if you don't like it so much. I'm not gonna lie, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it on, I like 2. A 2 looks good. Is that 2? I like 2, that looks good. I like what that looks like. And there we go. We got to say we're done in Quixel. That's all we needed to do in here in Mixer. I apologize. Easy one today when it comes to this one. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll save it. You click save. It'll make sure that I got all kind of stuff there. Whatever, you can do whatever you want. I got all kind of stuff. And anyway, you save it wherever you want to save it. I'll go and I'll make that decision later. And you go over to the export. That's what let's talk about now, because now we need to get it into UE4 or Unreal Engine 5 or 4 or whatever one you're using. Right now we're using UE4, but we're using both, whatever. Now you got a couple options here. What you want to do is you want to first make sure that you choose your where it's going. So we're going to go to the desktop, right? We're going to go to the DP. I got the DP. And in there is where we're going to put the bush. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to create a new folder, but you can if you'd like to. We don't need to export the model because we already have the model bush FBX that we exported. You could re-export it here if you'd like. And then you have your maps here. Now, the only one I actually need is the albedo. Now, the reason I say that is because when it comes to the roughness map, all we did was make it 1. So we can literally unclick all of these. Easy money, baby. Easy money. All we need is the albedo. And then we're good to go. You know what I'm saying? We have it set to 4K textures. We're going to export it. You're going to go down here to the export button. I know mine's a little hidden and I apologize. And it's going to export it and boom, you're done. And there we go. And now it's ready to bring that texture and the model from Blender into Unreal Engine. Let's go. All right, baby, here we are in the UE. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go already into DP. So all we need to do now is import our model. Now check it out. Let's import it. Now we're going to go to the desktop. You know, we're going to go to our DP where we saved it. I got the bush, right? There's the model from Blender. And there's the only map that we need because we didn't need a normal or a roughness. But if we needed it, would have put it in. But, you know, we got to start small. This is our first tutorial in this new series. So let's open them both. You know what I'm saying? Import all. And what will happen is we'll get the bush. You know what I'm saying? We got the bush and we got the albedo. Now we need to create a material because we didn't create one in Blender. So let's create a material. You know what I'm saying? Let's name it bush. Let's name it bush underscore M. Oh God. Yeah, something like that. It's whatever, bro. We can double click on the bush. You know what I'm saying? Bring it over here and make sure we add this bush plus underscore material nonsense that I've done in there. Whatever. Let's double click on the bush. Open it up. That bush material. We got our bush albedo right here. Let's drag it in. Okay. And we could go ahead and just dock this bad baby in there. Okay. You know, up. Don't click on that. Just drag it in here. And we got our base collar. And all I want to do now is I want to hold and make sure there's no metallic. Okay, we're going to hold number 1, put that in there. And then I want to hold number 1 again and put it into roughness and make sure that's set to 1 because, again, we didn't bring those maps in from Quixel or Mixer. And now you can tell if you look close to the map, it looks all funky. You're like, dude, what's going on? Well, that's because it's literally unwrapped and created for this model only. So when I bring in the model, you'll notice one little issue that we should have fixed in Blender is that we should have brought it up to the Z. So I'm going to have to do this kind of, I'm going to bring it up a little bit like that. Shouldn't have to do that. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm just going to create a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let's create a couple. Boom. We got a couple there. Let's grab all 3 of them. Okay. We got our bush. We're almost done, guys. We're making it look good. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring those over a little bit right about like that and bring a few more over right here and bring them over like that. And we got some bushes, you know what I mean? Okay, we got bushes here, but that mean they look good. You know what I'm saying? Our lighting's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? We got a kind of cool little bush. You know what I'm saying? If you want it to be a little lighter, you know what I'm saying? You want a little lighter bush, different sizes, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But let's add a little more life to it. You know what I mean? Now what we want to do is we're going to add a collar variation. So I want you to drag a line from here, and I want you to type in the word collar, and then if you type the word letter V, you'll see collar variation, and that's exactly what you need. And then you're going to plug that in here. Okay. Now, based off, you're going to hold the number 1. You're going to notice that gets black. You're going to hold the number 1 and you're going to plug it in here. Now, based off what number you put there is what's going to happen. If it's set to 0, nothing's going to happen, dude. It's going to be fine. But let's say we set it to about 0.1. Okay, it's going to be a tiny number. You're like, oh God, my material. Just relax. Let's go look at it and see what it's doing in there. Okay, I see what's going on there. You like what we did there? It looks kind of neat. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sweet. Pretty cool stuff there. Change the color of a little bit. If you don't like that, you can do a little less. I'm not gonna lie. I do want a little less. I'm gonna do 0.06. and it's just going to kind of lighten up that load a little bit. The higher the number, the more the intensity of that. And again, it's still actually kind of strong, so I'm going to go down to a 0.04, and that's where I'm going to leave it, even if it's not good enough for me, because we're doing a tutorial and I need to shut my mouth. Now, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. They're not too wild, but it still looks kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? You could go through here and size each one a little bit. If you wanted to go down, change it to 0.9, that one to 0.95, you know, kind of make them look cool, you know what I'm saying? But we got one more thing to do. Let's go back in the material, and let's add ourselves a little wind to this bad baby. So what you can do is you can type in the word simple grass wind, and you'll see it right there. Bro, you'll see it right there. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plug the result into the world position offset. Now, to keep this simple, I'm gonna hold the number 1, and I'm gonna plug this number 1 into all 4 of these. And again, feel free to toy with these values. But right now, we're just trying to make this bad baby look sweet. Now, this is the amount of wind, it's the amount of weight, it's the amount of speed, everything. So if I set it to the number 1, okay, you could see that, oh God, let's not do it. Let's do a 0.3. You know what I'm saying? Like a 0.3. Okay, relax a little bit. Let's look at it. It doesn't look like it's doing much in here, homie. But let's go out here and look at it. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like it. We can get away with more than that, can't we? Yeah, we can get away with a 0.45. We can get away with that 0.45, bro. Don't be scared. 0.45 all day, and then go back out here and look at it, make sure it ain't going crazy. Okay, well, it's going a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? The point is we can F11 and kind of look at it now and see what we got. And I'm not gonna lie, it ain't terrible. Little cartoony bush, guys. A little wind blowing in you. A little blowing wind in you. I'm real mysterious when I'm inside you, like the wind. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Josh here with DepriveD Productions. Hope you enjoyed making these little cartoony bushes. Real simple. Pretty low poly. Like I said, feel free to have some more fun. We'll take it to the next level next time. We'll get a little heavier, a little deeper, because we like to get deep. You know what I'm saying? We get deep in it. Anyway, there you go, guys. You got some bushes. Pretty simple. Like I said, kind of cool that it's your own model, it's your own texture, and then, of course, you did some mastering in here. Feel free to go create a blueprint with it and do whatever you want with it. But the point is, you know, you could set it to a foliage, and you know, you could make it a foliage, like I said, and just paint them everywhere, different sizes or whatever not. But anyway, that's it. Pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. I love you. I miss you. Josh here with DepriveD Productions. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All kind of bushes, Blender to Mixer to Unreal, all day. You know what I'm saying? All this is free. Think about that. We just made it for free. It didn't cost any money. Just want to throw that out there. So anyway, guys, again, thanks for watching. First tutorial in this series. We'll try to do some more complicated things later. This is a pretty simple startup one. Want to make it simple first. Real simple. So thanks for watching. Love you. Miss you. See you next time. Peace.